Hey everybody, and welcome to Queen of Light 1111's YouTube channel. This is Queen of Light 1111 here with your midweek reading. So what I wanted to do today was go over the energies of the union. Okay, so what does Spirit want you to know about your union? And I was really guided to use these Egyptian God's oracle cards. I don't know, it was really calling to me today. And so I pulled this out and I thought, you know what? Let's get some energies from this reading from this deck. And then we've clarified with two tarot decks and two more oracle cards. So we're using five different decks here, okay? Which is what's really interesting to me that I'm just picking up is that this bottom of the deck has two people. And all of these cards here that are talking to us about what Spirit wants us to know about the union is just one person. So this is really telling me that both masculine and feminine together are learning a lot of lessons, mostly around resentment. Okay, and we'll channel that in a bit. So real quick, I just want to remind everybody that I am going to be making a very, very significant and special announcement on Friday. Oh my God, I'm really nervous, but I'm really excited, right? So what do they say about dreams? It's about if your dreams aren't big enough, if they don't scare you or if they don't make you nervous. And I'm really nervous and I'm a little scared, but I am, praying and hoping that this announcement goes really well and that you guys resonate with this. So please subscribe, comment, share. Let's get some exposure to this channel so that on Friday, you all can, bear witness to what it is that I'm going to be announcing, okay? If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or a healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bottom of the deck, we just said, is resentment. So very interesting here, both masculine and feminine. What Spirit wants you to know is that there was a lot of resentment in this connection. And Seth, which is right here, this the name of this card is the number 8 card. It's Seth and it's resentment. Now Seth was the one who, out of jealousy, dismembered his brother Osiris. He dismembered his brother into 14 parts and scattered them in the Nile so that no one can go and resurrect them and put them back together. So Seth is really identified as an evil deity, okay, at least in the description of this oracle deck. And he's the bringer of chaos. He's the bringer of storms. He's the bringer of separation. He's the bringer of lack. He's the bringer of disorder. And he's depicted with the human body and the head of, this animal with this curved snout, okay? And it resembles that of an okapi. So his name is derived from place, that's established by God. So it puts you on guard. Seth puts you on guard. And so it just really feels like what Spirit wants you to know is that you may experience accidents and restlessness and resentment and conflict and instability in your relationships. And a lot of this sometimes are a part of your ego being wounded or anger, but never resort to revenge in your life, okay? It's Spirit wants you to know you and your masculine have experienced resentment towards each other. Maybe there were self-esteem issues, maybe there was betrayal, there was lots of things that have gone wrong. But guess what? This was all part of your learning. This was all part of your learning, and to come back into this energy of wisdom, to come into this energy of truth, to come into this energy of boundaries, so you know what you will accept and not accept. I don't care what the label is of a person or a relationship. It doesn't matter. But if something doesn't feel right to you, I don't care what the label is. Use your boundaries. Use your wisdom. Okay. And so it just really feels like Spirit is saying to you about your union. You and your masculine, your feminine have come together to really learn about your spiritual self, to learn about your soul, to learn about where you needed inner child healing, to learn about where you were fixated, where you were stubborn. Okay. And Spirit is saying it's time to move on. It's time to release the resentment. It's time to focus on your needs, harvest the knowledge, and complete this energy of resentment, or else your union can continue to stay stuck. But it really feels like masculine and feminine in this collective are smart enough now, like spiritually, and also in their wisdom. They're smart enough to know that they don't want to cage themselves in that energy anymore. It's time to break free. It's time to move on. We're smart. We learned from each other. He was the biggest blessing. She was the biggest blessing. He's taught me. She's taught me. Right? All of this energy. We've learned. We've learned from each other. We've ascended because of this connection. We've come into our own inner union because of each other. So what does Spirit want you to know about your union? Number 7, Isis, faith and wisdom. What does Spirit want you to know? Well, Spirit wants you to know, remember, I don't know if you guys, I'm not going to say remember because I'm not sure if you guys know, Isis was the wife of Osiris. Okay? So this Seth deity cut up Osiris. Who's his wife? Isis. And you don't mess around with Osiris. Sorry, I just totally combined their name. I just created a new deity, Osiris. Anyway, you don't mess around with Isis. So, Isis was the wife of Osiris, and she is compared to the mother goddess, okay? Her name means throne. She is represented with this headdress. I mean, like, if you look at Isis, like, in her, like, form, it's the most beautiful goddess in the Egyptian realm that I've seen, okay? She is revered. She is the ideal mother, and then she is the ideal wife. She is the protector. She protects sinners and the oppressed. She's the goddess of motherhood, and she has great magic. So here Isis is saying that stand in your faith, masculine and feminine, stand in your knowledge, stand in your fidelity, stand in your purity. Keep learning and trust in your union. Trust in your lessons. Okay, what nothing worth having is easy. This was not an easy connection. And there's duality between the both of you, masculine and feminine. Sometimes masculine is going to be the feminine energy and the feminine is in the masculine energy. Sometimes it's the other way around. But Spirit is saying here to us through this card, Isis, faith and wisdom, is to have faith in your union, have faith in your knowledge, faith in everything that you've learned. Things are taking time. The Two of Cups are coming into balance. There is healing that is occurring from the breakup that you guys had, from this resentment energy. So stand in your confidence. Stand in your inner knowing. Stand in that energy of your power. That is your knowledge, and have faith in your union. So Spirit is saying have faith in your union. The second card that comes up as a message from Spirit about your union is actually union and power. The number 23 card, Sobek. So this card is all about the energy of warding off evil and then defending the innocent at the same time. You know, I know that is part of my mission here, to ward off the shadows, the dark, and to protect the twins in my collective. This is why I am so adamant about all of you using your wisdom, and do not go to these shadow readers. And I see them switching up. I see them switching up their channels to now be very loving towards the masculine energy. Look, I'm not here to judge those people. I'm here to guide you people. Okay, I'm here to ward off the evil and defend the innocent members of this twin flame collective. So I am here to unite, not only unite my collective, but unite the twins that stand in the collective here. So Sobek is portrayed as this crocodile-headed person, right? He heals the souls of those who were wounded and killed in battle. He restores their health, their sight, and their senses. And he represents the authority of decision-making power and action. So under this influence of Sobek, you have a sound base. You have a sound and firm structure in which to build your union, in which to build the foundation of your mission and your purpose. Do not stop, because your effort will bear fruit. So Spirit is saying your union is coming into play. Work with people that are like-minded. Trust only those readers that have been consistent. Please do not put your faith in everyone out there. Listen, this is your journey. I'm not going to tell you who to go to and who not to go to. I am just telling you, use this King of Swords energy. Use your wisdom. Use your discernment. Be your own spiritual advisor, or only connect to those who have been consistent from the start. I wish that I can give you the names of these people, but I'm not going to do that because that's revenge energy or bad karma energy. I don't want to do that. That's your journey for you to figure it out. I've already figured it out. It's time for you guys to figure it out. Okay? So if you have this union is coming into play. Your union is coming into play. Stand in that faith. Stand in your power. Stand in your knowledge. Because guess what? Four of Wands. Your union is here. Victory is here. It's time to speak up. It's time to communicate. Magic is happening, but be observant. Not everyone that is apparently your well-wisher is wanting your union. I'm telling you, I wish I could tell you the name of the reader or the person who has always been against my masculine or my union. I really do. Because that person came across as like, oh my God, you are my soul tribe. You are this, you are that. And every time that person came into my life, she blocked my masculine's energy. And I had to wake up and stand in my power, because I just wanted to believe and trust everybody. I wanted to say, hey, well, you're part of the spiritual community. You must be of the light. But they're not. It's fake. Now I'm very, very conscientious about who comes into my journey and who is not. I'm going to be nice to everybody. I will be fair, but you better believe I got my sword up. I got my sword up. You should have your sword up too, because Spirit is saying to you, union and power, it's here. Your union will bear fruit, not only just in this union with your person, but union in your spiritual work, in your mission. This union will be victorious. It's time to express yourself. It's time to make your magic known, but be observant. Be observant. What else does Spirit want you to know? Shu, order and peace. When I say shu, I feel like saying like shoo, shoo, right? So this card, this is all about the card of air. Okay, so this is the air. It's like the air element, the wind. His name, Shu, means one who rises. Shu is portrayed usually with this ostrich feather, which we're seeing here. It's on his head. And the ostrich feather is that symbol of lightness and purity. And the air meaning breath of life and cooling breeze. So this card is all about being disciplined. Avoid uncontrolled impulses and desires and passions. Do not let your ego or immediate gratification make you make moves that are sooner than you need to do. Like, oh my God, I just need a reading. I just need a reading right now it doesn't matter if the person I'm aligned with is available. I'm going to just go to anybody. You better be careful with that. You've got to respect the rules of greater responsibility. There is a time and a place for everything. It's time to balance your life, bring in order, bring in peace. It's about coming out of this immature, dreamy energy. And it's about going within. It's about going within, balancing yourself, contemplating, and only you can bring that balance to yourself. Not a reader, not an advisor, nobody. You can be open to the counsel of people that you truly resonate with. But it's like someone like what's the analogy I want to use? It's like treating the symptom. So for example, if someone's not feeling well, you take this or you take that. That's just treating the symptom. What's the root cause? The root cause can only be healed if you know what the root is, and you're the root of everything. You are the root of everything. You can fix the root so you don't develop the symptom of need, of ego, of immediate gratification, of running and chasing. So what does Spirit want you to know about your union? It's time for order and peace. It's time for a shift out of this dreamy immaturity. It's time to go within and bring balance to yourself so balance can occur in the union with your person. And then the last message from Spirit about what does Spirit want you to know about your union? 33, Selkis, healing. Divinity of magic and occult powers. This is a woman with a scorpion on her head. Like, don't mess around with her. That's her symbol. Selkis. She possesses the absolute power over all poisonous creatures because she represents the poison and the antidote at the same time. See, this is how I feel. I've been through the poison. I've been bit by that shadow, the shadow in the spiritual community. And now I have the antidote for all of you. So that's a sign of death and rebirth. Okay, you need to cross the threshold to come into a new life. I learned a lot from that energy, from that time in my life. I've learned to deal with poisonous people and have that poison affect me. And now, frankly, I'm so healed, but you better believe that poison can't touch me again. So what does Spirit want you to know about your union? You're a healer. You are healing. All your wishes that you thought were over, it's time to repair them because this union is about to spark. It's about to get going. So all of these people that have been on your journey have been a part of your ascension, your learning, part of your mission, part of you coming into the spiritual advisement to come into your purpose, right? So what Spirit is really saying is let go of the resentment towards those people, towards your masculine, towards yourself, towards others. It's time to release that because you are in your faith, you are in your wisdom. Stand in that faith and wisdom. Healing is here. Stand in your confidence. Stand in your inner knowingness. There's this energy of union and power that's coming. In your union, your mission will be victorious, but be aware. You've already been bit once, twice, 10 times. Be aware. Bring order and peace into your life. Do not invite chaos. Do not invite people that look and smell, like energetically the same way. There's a lot of people out there that can fool you. These are karmic lessons. Don't be this immature person anymore. You are the wiser. You are a king. You are a queen. You are a goddess. Go within. Balance yourself. Because you've healed. Anyone that was trying to take away your wishes, any sneaky energy, no one can take away what is meant for you. What is meant for you will never pass you by. And things are going to start to get going again. Your union will start to get going again. You can't make this up. If you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day. Bye.